Welcome to the podcast Connected, Curious and Care. My name is Karina and I'm so happy you are here. Last time we talked a little bit about how in communication we can be more like Duplo blocks that connect with each other, and that it's really all about this connection that we can create between each other. And so today I want to take a little bit of time to talk about what allows us to connect, and that is being present. And you may heard that before when you were in a communication, that someone may have said, I feel like you don't listen, I feel like you don't hear me. And that is definitely something that we mean when we talk about being present in a communication, that we know what's going on with the other person, that we are really there and listen. But that's not all. What I mean with presence, it's also about connecting with yourself and kind of knowing where you are going into a communication and being in a communication. And what I would like to do today is to chat a little bit about what makes it easy and hard to be present, and what do we really gain from being present in a communication. Okay, and I invite you to also think about yourself, maybe after watching this video, what some factors are that make it easy or hard for you being present. And I'm just going to share mine. They are probably similar to yours. I don't know, I would love to know how we overlap or how we are different. So please leave me a comment. And okay, let's go. What makes it easy for me to be present is when I'm in an environment that is calm, that is inviting, that is making me feel appreciated. I love spending time with my family, and so it's easier for me to be present when I'm, for example, snuggling with my daughter or having a family game night. And then nature. I'm a big nature fan. I love long walks in the park. It really helps me to connect. And what else? Senses, all of my senses. And you know that like right now the weather is changing, and so we walk out of our apartment and the first thing we feel is like this whoosh of a cold folly air that hits our face, or when we smell some delicious food, or taste some delicious food, even better. And so whenever my senses are engaged, it's easier for me to be present. And then one of my secret factors that I love, that I can always apply no matter where I am, with who I am, what time it is a day, is my breath. And you may have experience, if you are meditating or if you are practicing yoga, breathing really allows me to stay focused and connected to myself and to be present in the moment. And so I just invite you right now, let's take a few deep breaths together, and just see if you can be more present right now with me in this video. And what I love about the breathing is that you can feel it in your body. Like I can feel the breath coming in on my nose and going down my throat and filling up my lungs and then filling up my belly and then just letting it all go. And yeah, so this is something that I have always access to, which makes it so amazing. Things that make it hard for me to stay present are situations in which I feel not as calm, when I have a lot of time pressure, when I feel maybe my need for respect is not met, or when I feel very concerned or afraid. And then even though I love doing it, multitasking, it's not really good for me to be present. I feel like I do 5 times at once and my presence is just like a fifth everywhere. And screen time. If I spend all day on the screen, it's really hard for me to be present, or if I'm on my phone and my husband asks me something, it's really hard for me to be fully there with him. And so the beauty, if you have your list and you see, okay, these are things that help me being present, these are the things that make it hard for me to be present, is to really think about what you can take with you into communications and what you can maybe control that does not happen while you are in a communication. So I can make sure that I can take a couple of deep breaths before I go into a communication or while I am in the communication, and I can close my screens, turn the cell phone over and not look at the screens while I'm in a communication and not do 5 things on the side. And so the beauty of being present is that it helps us to connect, as we said at the beginning, but it has other benefits too. If you are present, I am sure that you can make other choices than if you are running on autopilot in a dialogue with someone else. And with that I mean that we sometimes don't even think about what to say. We just say it, and then afterwards it's like, oh my god, did I just say that? And when you are in the moment, when you're present, there is this split second that you have to make a choice of how you're going to respond, or if you need a break in that communication. So another thing that helps us when we are present is to feel, ooh, there's a trigger coming up. I suddenly feel really angry or really sad. And instead of waiting for bursting out in tears or screams, you have that moment to control and to say, you know what, I feel a lot of coming up right now. I really value our conversation, and I definitely want to continue, but are you willing to reschedule and we pick it up in an hour or tomorrow at lunch? Be specific when, but it's always an option too. And being present allows you to know when that may happen. And you just have more clarity. Like, you know more about what's going on inside of you when you have a conversation, but also you may be able to get a better understanding of where someone else may be coming from if you are more present. And I think that's it. That's all I wanted to share about being present in communications. Try it out. It's like a muscle. So we are not gonna walk away from this video and we are suddenly all the time present when we communicate, but it's a muscle that can grow. And so next time you catch yourself, which is probably after you realize you were not present, just celebrate that moment that you were aware that it didn't happen, and try to be present the next minute and go from there. And have fun with it and let me know how it went. Alright, I'll see you soon. Be well. Bye.